Imagine going to your first day at work and your partner is an animal. How would you feel? Thinking of working with dogs is normal, but can you imagine working with a ferret? There are animals trained to do human work. Many of them may even do a better job than you. Let's discover together all these smart animals that have real jobs. And for some extra fun, find our mascot net hiding throughout the video. Fishing cormorants, China. Cormorants are incredible birds. They can dive up to 3 feet deep and last more than a minute just to hunt fish. Their fishing skills are so impressive that in Asia, these water birds have been recruited for years to become fishing assistants. And no, they don't eat the fish. These animals are trained from an early age and a collar is placed to prevent them from swallowing the fish. But not everything is work for these birds. After having caught a certain amount of fish, they have their payment. They are given a portion of the catch or they are allowed to go hunting themselves. When you travel to tropical coastal areas of Asia and even Florida, you will see the cormorants standing next to the water with their wings extended, airing themselves out after fishing. Their outer feathers get easily wet since they don't produce oil, so they need to dry out. Sea lions, best guard dogs. Sea lions are animals that generate a lot of tenderness for us. Every tourist wants to see one of these amazing animals when they visit the sea. In California, these animals are trained to search for mines and even chase enemy divers underwater. For their work, they are armed with leg handcuffs to catch the invaders. And it is that any criminal will be surprised to be caught. But being arrested by an animal must generate a great shock. Many sea lions are currently star employees of the Washington Naval Base, a job undoubtedly makes them true aquatic heroes. Electric eels and Christmas trees in Japan. Humans increasingly take advantage of what Mother Nature offers us. We have learned to see the opportunity in some animals considered dangerous to help us make our lives a little easier, from helping us hunt to improving technology. Electric eels have helped change energy in an unusual way. This fish can grow up to be the length of a basketball player, and in the event of a threat, they emit gusts of energy of more than 500 volts. They are feared and considered dangerous in many places. But in countries like Japan, they have known how to take advantage of them. Japan has created tanks that help direct electricity from the eel to the Christmas tree in their homes. And it is that most of us love Christmas, but we do not like the idea of having to pay expensive energy bills. This is a method that many of us will really like. Ferrets and the National Accelerator Laboratory. We have all dreamed of being able to clean even the smallest places in our homes. Pipes are very difficult to clean. Fortunately, in 1971, scientists discovered that a ferret was the perfect solution to clean laboratory pipes. Ferrets are small and curious animals that like to get into holes. To remove dust from the pipes, they were the perfect animal and above all, cheap. Felicia was the ferret they used for this work. Upon entering the company, she was trained to run through the pipes with a collar and a special rope for cleaning. Unfortunately, she ran with the luck that many people have. After a time serving the company, she was replaced by a robot. A small mechanical ferret took its place. Yoko Floco, the Nascar co-pilot. It is often talked about how similar humans are to monkeys, and it is that we cannot deny it. Both physically and in some things, our behaviors are very similar. We have seen and heard countless stories about monkeys, but Yoko Flocos is real and amazing. Being a NASCAR driver is the dream of many, and Yoko Floco, a rhesus monkey, became the next best thing, a NASCAR co-pilot. This monkey earned a spot on the team and was very popular. Yoko ran 8 races in which they were very successful, but even though we are alike, he's still an animal, and Yoko went crazy during a race because he opened something that he shouldn't have. When the monkey went bananas, he made the pilot stop, and he was in third place in the race. Yoko was immediately fired. Driving these cars must be very difficult. Now imagine having to drive them with a monkey scratching you. It must be quite complicated. Although the monkey was fired, he became an icon that marked a before and after of the racing world. Glowworms for Light. Bioluminescence is something common and magical. Fireflies and many other living things have the ability to produce light. Many of us were astonished to see small insects glowing, and during the First World War, these animals saved countless lives. Unable to have trenches or use artificial light to read maps since they could be seen by the enemy, the soldiers used glowing worms to illuminate. These animals were perfect. They did not emit much light, but it was enough to see the maps, and being fast at reproducing, they were always available. These glowing worms became heroes and were essential throughout the war, so much so that they were honored in a monument. Harvest monkeys. If you've been consuming coconut oil lately, there is a reasonable chance that it was imported. And there is an even greater chance that the one who picked that coconut was a monkey. Picking coconuts is a long and hard work that must be done carefully by hand, and it can hit farmers or they can just fall and break. In places like Thailand, monkeys are trained to do this job. Their climbing skills and intelligence make them easily trainable. They select hundreds of coconuts every day for a food reward. This technique makes this job much more efficient since they can pick 8 times more coconuts than humans do. Nature will definitely always be our best ally. Alectomancy. Divination has been a theme of all time. Human beings have always tried to know what will happen before it happens. In the past, the most powerful lived surrounded by clairvoyance and did all kinds of activities to anticipate what will happen. Animals also played an important role in these processes. Roosters have been used in different ways to predict the future. Alectomancy consisted of drawing the letters around the rooster and putting grains of wheat on the letters. The order in which the rooster ate the grains revealed the message. White roosters were the most used in this activity. It was done when the moon and the sun were in a certain position. Otherwise, it was thought that it would not work. There are many stories that tell about this technique, like the prediction of a Roman emperor, which unfortunately caused the murder of many people and therefore made alectomancy illegal. The baboon and the railway. Being friends with a monkey is very common and normal. Working with a monkey is already more complex. This is one of those stories where reality is stranger than fiction. When signalman James White fell on the tracks in front of an oncoming train, he lost both legs, but yet luck was on his side when he met a baboon named Jack. Jack's intelligence caught his attention and trained him to help. He learned quickly and helped out at the railway station. He was certainly the perfect worker. He was obedient, fast, and accurate. Jack was employed full-time at the railroad company for 9 years and had his own salary. They paid him 20 cents a day, which perhaps did not do much for Jack, but without a doubt, he helped his owner, and the owner rewarded him with food. Lifeguard dogs. Dogs, in addition of being man's best friend, faithful, and playmates, they can save lives. In Italy, dogs are superheroes. They save swimmers, either from speedboats or from jumping out of helicopters to save them. These incredible dogs are trained by lifeguards for a long time. What makes them unique is that they can jump very easily from moving helicopters or boats. They are much faster at reaching victims and return to shore. In Italy, there are even schools dedicated to training dogs of any breeds for this task. The most common are the Labradors because they are swimmers by nature. Definitely the beaches are places where many people go, and they are fascinating as they are dangerous. Having these furry friends willing to help us is undoubtedly a great support. And the best thing is that they do it without disinterest. Maybe they just want a cookie. It's amazing how jobs that seem so complex can be done by small or large animals. Without a doubt, animals are great company. They give us their selfless love and make us happy. We saw that from dogs to worms, they can help us make our task easier and even faster. What other human jobs do you think animals can do? Perhaps there are infinite. Animal intelligence will never cease to amaze us. Thanks for watching this video. And until next time, remember to click the bell icon after you subscribe so you can get instant notifications of all our new videos.